It happened on a Wednesday night, the kind where everything is too quiet and even the air feels uneasy. Mark was asleep on the couch when his phone buzzed, a single sharp ping. Ring camera. Motion detected, 2:14 a.m. His eyes opened instantly. Someone was at the door. At first, he didn't think much of it. Raccoons often triggered the sensor, but when he opened the live feed, his breath caught. Hair soaked as if she had been standing in the rain for hours. But it wasn't raining. She didn't move, not even a sway. Just stared at the camera. Mark turned the volume up. Silence. Then dash bang. Not on the door, but inside his phone speakers, as if someone tapped the microphone. The girl hadn't moved, but the sound came from her direction. Mark whispered to himself, "What the hell?" He unmuted the porch audio. The girl spoke. Not with her lips. They never moved once. Her voice came directly through the microphone, flat and emotionless. "Let me in." Mark froze. Her voice sounded wrong. Like two voices layered together, a child and something much older. He whispered, "Who are you?" The audio crackled. "Please, let me in, I'm cold." But her breath didn't fog. Her skin wasn't shivering. She looked dead. Mark zoomed in. That's when he saw it. The girl's eyes weren't reflecting the infrared light. Human eyes always do. Hers didn't. They absorbed it, like two holes. Mark decided to call the police. As he dialed, the girl's head jerked fast, snapping toward the camera with inhuman precision. She spoke again. "You called for help?" He dropped the phone. How did she know? When he looked back at the feed, she was gone. The porch was empty. Mark staggered backward. Then the doorbell rang. Ding dash dong. Ding dash dong. Ding dash dong. Rapid. Violent. He checked the feed again. This time, the girl was inches from the camera, smiling. Her teeth were wrong. Too many. Far too many. And her skin had started cracking, like old paint. "Let me in," she whispered. But now her lips did move, stretched into a grin impossible for a human mouth. Mark grabbed a kitchen knife and backed away from the door. The doorbell stopped. Everything went silent. Then, knocking. Soft, gentle, like a polite child. Knock, knock. Mark didn't answer. He crouched behind the couch and watched on the feed. The girl stopped knocking and looked over her shoulder like she heard something behind her. Then she bent down, eyes staring directly into the camera, not at his door. At him. "I can see you, Mark." His blood ran cold. He hadn't spoken his name aloud. He shut off the feed, ran to his bedroom, locked the door. He dialed the police again. They said a unit would arrive in 20 minutes. But they never made it. Because something worse happened first. His phone buzzed again. Motion detected. Bedroom window. Mark slowly turned to the curtains. A silhouette stood behind them. Small. Still. Exactly the girl's height. His breath tightened. Then the curtain began to rise. Just an inch. Just enough for him to see nothing. The window was empty. But the Ring camera notification was still active. He checked the feed. What he saw made him drop the phone. The girl was inside his bedroom, staring into the window camera he'd placed on his dresser. Her voice came through the speaker. "You shouldn't have closed the door." Mark ran. Downstairs. Toward the back exit. But halfway down the steps, the doorbell chimed again. Slow. Mocking. Ding dong. Mark looked at the front porch camera. The girl was there again. But her face was a blur, like she was vibrating. Behind her, something enormous shifted in the darkness. A shadow. Tall. Featureless. Standing just out of view. Her voice now echoed with hundreds of whispers. "Let us in." Mark screamed and ran out the back door. He didn't stop running until sunrise. The police found his house open and empty. But the doorbell camera still recorded all night, at 2:14 a.m. every night since. The girl returns. She knocks. She smiles. She asks for Mark. Mark moved 600 miles away. The Ring camera at his new home? It notified him last night. Motion detected 2:14 a.m. and the footage showed her dot standing at his new front door. Still smiling, still asking, "Let me in."